What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. And that is right, we're playing a disc golf tournament at a pro tour course. Super excited to head down to Des Moines and play the Des Moines Challenge. We're playing Pickard, Southwoods, and one of my favorite courses, Walnut Ridge. Super excited. We're probably not going to get a lot of footage of all three rounds, but we're going to try and get as much as I can. But let's just get right into the action. Alright, guys, we're at hole 1, 795 feet out here at Pickard. Super excited to be out here. This isn't actual tournament footage. This is just me being out there the day before, getting a practice round in, but I play pretty similar. And here's my approach shot here. We're throwing the orange Bodanza signed Emperor and put a good rip on it. Turn it over, but we're just going to be right next to that tree that's in a pretty good spot out there. But we're actually going to do a little form review here. Take a look at my plant foot. Yeah, definitely something that we're going to be working on this off season into this fall for sure. Have a little approach there, and we take a par on that hole. Hole 2 is a 753 foot hole, plays downhill a little bit. We put in a pretty good spot there. Here's Trevor. Gotta play with Trevor. He throws so far, as you can tell in this video here. Here's our approach shot. Put a pretty good move on this Emperor. Again, we're gonna be throwing it a lot because I don't throw far, but this disc goes far. And yeah, that was pretty cool. Wish I did that in the tournament, though. We're going to run it back one more time. Deep, circle 2. Might even be outside of circle 2. Man, those are just so pretty to watch fall into the basket. We do end up taking a par on this hole, though, during the tournament. Here's Sam throwing hole 3. It's a really smooth forehand. And yeah, we actually end up bogeying hole 3, get a good par on hole 4. Here's hole 5, the signature hole out here, the beehive hole. And I don't really hit it flat. And we fade out to this spot here. Shout out my buddy Zach for remembering that we're filming a YouTube video, not a YouTube short. Shout out Accretion, hole 6. So we're sitting +1 through 6 holes. Really not that bad. As long as I'm sitting right around that even to, honestly, even +2 or 3 after the end of the round, we'll be pretty happy. Kind of turf this one, though, a little bit. Don't really get any angle on it, and we kind of just end up out here throwing Foundation Destroyer. Really just trying to get out there and have a little jump putt approach. We do go ahead and jump putt that, but it does go deep, and it leaves us with this really tricky putt for par. And we are able to smack that putt down. We're going to watch it one more time. Same angle release. Not as nose down and nervy as we usually are in tournaments. We take a bogey on hole 7 as we miss the island and land in the hazard. Pitch up for bogey on that one. Here's hole 8. Put a good little move on it, but we end up going par. And now here is hole 10, tee shot. Put it out there a little ways, and we actually end up having a very bad bogey on that hole. And then we go bogey, and we bogey the 13th as well, which that is this hole. Here's Sam making a very good birdie putt, I believe, and here's an update. Alright, guys, lots of bogeys in a row. A little bit unlucky, a little bit bad play. It's all just kind of happening, and we're on to the next shot. Beautiful day to be out here and playing disc golf, though. A lot of bogeys, a lot of bad bogeys. Let's keep getting after it. Beautiful day for some disc golf, so we gotta be nice to ourselves. And then we do end up having this putt on hole 14 for birdie. We only had 3 birdie looks the entire round, and I'll throw up the scorecard here. Nothing real pretty at all. Plus 10, 922. We end up 3-putting hole 18 after putting it inside circle 1 for par. So pretty disappointing round, but we're on to round 2. All right, guys, it is day 2. We're out here at Southwoods Park. Of course, that fits my game a little bit better than Pickard, but all in all, it's going to be a beautiful day out here. Slightly sunny, little damp because it's early in the morning, unfortunately. We're going to hopefully not throw disc at trees today like we did yesterday, and really just take it one shot at a time today, just like we did yesterday. Have a good time out here and see if we can't move up the leaderboard. So stay tuned. All right, here's hole 1 at Southwoods. Got to play with Jeremy. He's 940 out of Wisconsin. Very solid lefty. I end up taking a par on hole 1, par on hole 2, and then we actually end up double bogeying the easiest hole in the course, hole number 3. Lose a disc, have to re-tee, and yeah, we go par, and then we decide to take 2 more bogeys on 6 and 7. And this is my tee shot on hole 8, 455-foot hole. Put it right in the middle of the fairway. Very decent spot, as we're going to see in this next clip. And yeah, we end up putting it to C1 and miss that putt. And then we go par. Decide to take another bogey after missing another circle 1 putt. And then we go par. Finally get our first birdie of the entire tournament on hole 16. And then we end up giving a bogey right back to the course on hole 17. And we actually finished with a very good birdie on hole 18. I'll throw up the scorecard here. We end up finishing at +4, 900 rated round. Honestly, one of the worst rounds I've had in quite a while. And it's definitely showing on these last few clips, and just haven't really been able to get anything going recently. But we're on to round 3 out at Walnut. Time to leave it all out there. All right, guys. Day 3, we're playing one of my favorite courses I've ever played. My first win course. We're at Walnut Ridge in Des Moines. It's pouring out. It's gonna rain the entire round. Haven't really played a tournament in the rain before, so this is definitely gonna be an interesting round. Not gonna get a lot of content about it. We're gonna just try and get off the course as quick as possible and get heading home. So you guys stay tuned. So I actually didn't get any footage of this round at all. It was pouring down rain the entire time for my round at least, but we did get a whole bunch of lead card, and I'll kind of show all of the ones that I have here, but I'll throw my scorecard down here at the bottom. And yeah, had quite a few pars, but all in all, we got a couple birdies in the rain and honestly putted very well. I mean, 11 for 15 minus the last couple of holes. I mean, we're putting very good in the rain and finish at +2, 947, best round of the tournament. And yeah, that's really all I can say about that round. We end up finishing in 39th place out of 63 people with a 923 event. Here's one of my buddies, Hunter. He has this putt for Albatross. The back tee was actually flooded and we weren't able to play it, so it's actually marked as an Albatross when we played it, but Ty went ahead and switched it back to a par 3, but still cool. Do end up sneaking out after this last hole here. Had about a 2-hour drive home. Snuck out, but I was watching scores as there was a tight battle down the stretch, but my buddy Hunter was able to take it down barely, I believe by 1 stroke. So big shout out to Raincoat Hunter for taking it down, and that's gonna do it for this video, guys. As always, like, subscribe, do all of the YouTube things, and as always, be nice to yourself.